And then job opened up at Grandview, which was a newly created position. Again, because things were changing and individual companies and groups could produce more content on their own in this new digital world. Grandview created a new position in their marketing department for somebody that could create video, and I had the contacts at Grandview because of being a student here. They reached out to me, and I was perfectly fine working on my own. I was enjoying it. I was traveling a lot for work. It was interesting work. I was doing okay financially. I probably took a pay cut to come to work here, but being the school that I attended, I had that emotional attachment to it. The school was changing in I thought a pretty exciting way, so I came to work here, and that was about a little over 13 years ago, and it's been a blast. So.
Why? What do you like so much about your job now?
Well, it's evolved and changed, and I think I like that. Like, in the same way that my career has evolved and changed, I think it helps keep things fresh. So I'm not doing the same thing I was doing 10 years ago here. When I got hired, I was kind of doing a few different positions, basically. They created a position out of multiple things, and that's changed a little bit. From a media creation standpoint, I was just hired to produce video, no photography, but now photography is probably 80% of my job just because of the demands of the job. So it changed in that way. So I kind of became a self-taught photographer. Some of the principles are the same as video work, but so I like the fact that it's changing all the time. It keeps the job fresh to a certain degree, but also I like being around being around the students. They're interesting. It's fun to meet different students and kind of find out where they're from. I'll probably, before we're done here, I'll start asking you questions about your background. Because of my journalism background, I ask people questions all the time when I meet them. So I always have to apologize because I feel like I'm probing too much. But I just like to get to know people and understand who they are and how they wind up here and that kind of thing. So I think that keeps it fresh and interesting to me. When I started, I had two really young girls, and being around the students here was just fun and exciting and interesting, and because we had students from everywhere, and now it's interesting to me because my girls are the same age as the students. I've got a sophomore in college, and I've got a girl who's thinking about where she's going to college next year. So now it's fun to interact and talk to the students and just kind of think about the standpoint that what they're dealing with is the same thing my girls are dealing with right now. So I just find it interesting and fun.
Yeah. At least for the people I know that want to do stuff in sports media, and maybe they're even in a position now where you were a couple of years ago when you decided to go to college